Otto here, physical therapist for Reach Climbing and Fitness. Today we're going to talk about the cervical spine, which is our neck. Most common injury that you hear with climbers is that belayer's neck. You know, you're sitting there feeding out the line all day while you're climbing, and you've got that extension for prolonged periods of time. Complicate that with often some pretty bad posture that you see, and it's just that rounded shoulders, forward head, and again just working the ropes, you know, all day. Wind up with some neck stiffness and pain, some muscle spasm, and even some headaches from time to time. So quick remedy to that is a couple nice easy stretches. Stretches that you can do, you know, whether you're in the car on the way home from your workout. You can even do it before for some active motion with that neck. But two main stretches that I like that you can do seated or standing anywhere. We're going to have that chair. And what I want you to think about when we're doing some stretching to the side, right? Kind of work on the muscles of that upper trapezius, which span from just offset of that spine down to the shoulder and the shoulder blade. You're going to hold on to like a chair or even like a dumbbell in that hand to kind of seat that other shoulder as you're kind of stretching away. And just some straight plane, ear to shoulder, and you're not going to yard on it. Just some light pressure, and you'll feel that stretch on the opposite side. Again, you know, you're definitely going to do both sides, and you're not pushing through pain with any of these. Just some mild discomfort with the stretch at best. And then another direction that you can do if you want to think kind of down on an angle like you're going to smell your armpits, back of the head, and just pulling right on down. And with both of these, you might do like 3 to 5 of them on each side, maybe holding for a good 20 to 30 seconds max. And again, both sides. When looking at posture, a lot of times you see that kind of forward head as we're looking on up to belay and watch our partner climbing. So from the side, simple motion with that is called the chin tuck. Something you might have heard in the past, but like 9 times out of 10 people are doing it incorrectly. So what I want you to think about is if you're not necessarily pushing your head back and tucking it back, but think light pressure, just like 2 fingers on the chin. And again, shoulders back, good posture. And just coming right on back. You can use those fingers to guide that motion. Coming right on back, almost like you're making a double chin. And that might be something you do holding for 5 to 10 seconds and do like 10 times. With that, you know, once you get the hang of that, I like simple tool that you can make at home out of like a tube sock and 2 tennis balls. You can put that right in there. This can help with anything from some soft tissue mobilization to almost a little pressure when you're doing some chin tucks seated or laying down. I'll show you those guys. Pillow would work, you know, but I do like, you know, the firmness of those tennis balls. So going on back and seated, side view does it as much justice as possible. You're going to put this kind of at the crown, at the back of that head. Once you get that situated, you can do your chin tucks. And again, same count, maybe 10 of them for 5 to 10 seconds. And you can do that laying down too. So right at that base of the spine, I'm talking on the back. You want to make sure those shoulders are kind of relaxed and not shooting forward. And you're not going to feel it as much in the front of your neck if you're doing it right. But it should be just feeling like a good stretch at the base of the skull. Good. Other thing we talk about, anytime we dive into the neck, we dive into that mid-back too. If you want to take a look at some of the thoracic mobility videos that I've put up, good thing when you think, again, poor posture, you wind up with that kyphotic back. That's that rounded back kind of posture. So you want to, you obviously see that neck kind of jutting forward with that. So you want to kind of work on that thoracic mobility, get those shoulders back. Previous videos I've used foam roller. And supporting that neck, you can just do some slight extension with that mid-back. And you might find a couple key locations, you know, level by level, just working on some of that tightness. And you could do a couple of those at each level. Really kind of opening up that mid-back. And for a little soft tissue work, you can use this guy too. And think like one tennis ball on each side of that spine, supporting that neck. Just some slight extension. And you can find, you know, a nice location in there with some trigger points. Whew. Good. All right, so I hope those are some tools that you can use to help, you know, minimize that post-workout pain, that stiffness, and keep good posture. Because that poor posture is really going to stress those shoulders as well. So getting back, opening up that chest and shoulders, that'll help with posture. That'll help, you know, with that Belayer's neck as well. All right? Hope you all enjoyed.